So for today's video, I wanted to give a little bit of advice. You're not gonna make it. I mean, probably not. I mean, that might sound harsh, and maybe it's not true, but yeah, you're not gonna make it. But you, as an artist or a creator, if you're building your foundation on making it, then you're never gonna get there. I mean, could you imagine spending all that time and energy and money and resources and just pouring that into something that you're not even passionate about? And the idea of making it is so arbitrary. You're never gonna get there. You're never gonna be satisfied. People seem to have these goals in every field, like, oh, once I make it to this thing, I'll be happy, or once I make this amount of money, I'll be satisfied, or once I achieve this accomplishment, I'm done. I did it. I want to make a song, and then they make a song. Well, I need to make an album. Then they make an album, and then they're like, I need a record deal, and then they make a record deal, and then they're like, I need a Grammy, and then they get a Grammy, and then they want 10 Grammys. It's a never-ending cycle. And life just doesn't really work that way. We're human beings, and we always want more. There's never gonna be a moment where you're like, this is it. I am 100% satisfied, and I never need to do anything creatively fulfilling ever again. And if you go through all that hard work and effort just to try and reach a possibly non-attainable goal, that would suck for you. And now with the age of the internet and influencers and all that good stuff, some people might hit the right clickbait or buy fake views off a click farm. And yeah, they might have one thing that takes off, but while that may work for some people, there's no way that could ever be fulfilling. And the crazy thing is, it's so obvious who's doing it for the right reasons anyway. I mean, maybe not to some people, but to me at least, it's always clear who is doing it for the views and the clicks, and who's doing it because they love something and they want to share it with the world, and they'd be doing it for free if nobody ever saw it. Plus, why would you even do that to yourself in the first place? The idea where it's like, I'm gonna make a song and it's gonna get 100,000 streams on Spotify. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. You just made this beautiful work of art, something that you've been dying to make for so long. You pour your heart and soul into this song, finally do it, and it gets 10,000 streams on Spotify, and then you're not happy about it because you didn't make it, because your song's not trending #1 on TikTok. Come on. So if you're just making stuff to like ride trends or chase clout or make a ton of money, then just stop. But now that those people are gone, I might have some words of wisdom for those of us that stuck around. So what's the point of it all? If you're not doing it for fame or for money, what's the point of going through all this work just for no one to appreciate it? And this might be a hard pill to swallow, but I feel like if you're truly a creative and you truly love what you do, you just gotta appreciate the process. In the process of making things, you can't just be looking towards the finish line. You just can't have these expectations that once you do this thing, it's gonna shoot you to stardom or make you a ton of money. You have to just do it because you love to do it. You have to enjoy the technical difficulties, the problem solving, the process of just pulling something out of thin air and making something new. Stop setting yourself up for disappointment and take satisfaction in what you've been creating. It's kind of like a stop and smell the roses type thing. And I know that may seem grim to act like you're never gonna make it, you're never gonna be anything, no one's ever gonna appreciate your work. That's kind of harsh, and frankly, not true. I'm sure your work could reach a huge audience and truly affect thousands, even millions of people, but you just have to go about it the right way. It's a perspective shift. You have to enjoy the process. If you're truly doing this because you love doing it, take a second to soak it all in and do it for those reasons. Not for any other idealistic reasons that might come in the future. Enjoy what you're doing right now and appreciate what you're doing, why you're doing it, the people you're doing it with, and just know this is the good part. When it's all over, when it's said and done, when the film is finished, when the album's released, when the painting is sold, if you're a real artist, you're gonna miss creating that thing. And once that thing's gone, you're gonna be on to the next thing anyway. And you're gonna have even bigger goals, and it's gonna be even better than the one you just did. And believe me, if you do that for your whole life, and you take the pressure off yourself, and you just enjoy what you do that for long enough, and you're gonna take off. Stop thinking about the what ifs, and enjoy what you're doing, and do it as well as you possibly can. And I guarantee you, if you do that for long enough, people are gonna notice. And if you become rich and famous by doing that, then that's just a pleasant byproduct.